Hi, hope you all are in peace. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I've been doing some drawings recently, very randomly. So this time I decided to just start from the basics and actually learn how the foundation is made. So I came across this book, Drawing Head and Hands by Loomis, and it caught my attention so well that I want to read all of this and just include this into my videos. But my aim here is to have a know-how of almost everything and focus more on painting. So I just want to build a little foundation, a good strong base for me to be able to draw anything from that foundation. So I am gonna go through this book and just try to learn how the things are gonna begin. According to him, to begin the drawing, it is primarily a matter of interpreting form correctly in its proportion, perspective, and lighting. All other qualities enter the drawing as a result of the way that form is interpreted. And that is when everything tries to come together. And if the artist gets that right, the soul or character is revealed. So, the thing is to analyze, see with the eyes properly, and then start the constructions. There are different kinds of faces and heads. Some are round, square, some have wide and flattering jaws, some are elongated, narrow, and then some faces are convex, some are concave. Noses and chins are prominent or receding, and eyes are large or small, set wide apart or close together. Ears are also all kind of shapes and sizes. All in all, the face features exist in variety of shapes and sizes, and different combinations of these various features result in production of millions of different kind of faces. The basic plan is to think about the skull, which can have various shapes without changing its actual volume. Diving into this book with part 1, men's heads. The features of men's and women's faces are more or less the same, with slight variations, which can be studied in the next part. For this part, the basic assumption, according to Loomis Method, is that the cranium is more like a ball, and as the skull is not purely circular, the sides are finely sliced off from each side. This will give us a basic shape that closely matches the cranium. To assume it as a solid sphere, we assume an axis. And for the axis, it's like a nail is going through the ball, as drawn in the picture. And the equator is the brow line. So with this, we get two kind of lines. One is the middle line, and one is the brow line. Middle line is gonna separate the two sides of the face equally, and the brow line is basically where all the features begin. This ball can be tipped in any direction, which actually gives us different kind of perspectives and different sides of the face. And the cross in the center is the point where the brow line crosses the midline of the face, and it is the key point of the construction of whole head. It determines the facial feature's position on the ball, which actually starts below the spro line. Yet, we shouldn't worry about drawing the features. The most important step to begin here at once is to practice setting up the ball and the facial plane. This is simply the construction, and we will be using it for the rest of our lives, drawing any kind of face. The real skill here is to try to draw these spheres in a three-dimensional space. And I tried to do so, but it's kind of close to that assumption, but really needs a lot of practice. So this is what I'm doing, practicing and trying to improve. So I tried to draw the balls in every kind of angle that I could possibly draw, and really tried to understand the symmetry, and not just using my hand but also my brain, trying to think myself what should go in what direction. Hence, for now, I'm just trying to practice the ball rolling in each angle and trying to understand the position of the screws in the facial plane. But I couldn't resist. I really wanted to test if I have understood the assignment, and I'm ready to draw the facial features. So I tried to give it a go once and tried to draw something out of it. Now here you can see that I am trying my best to really get this right. I wanted to get a side angle, but the reference lines, the sketch that I first drew was not really accurate, so I tried to draw it again. Erased all of this. Do not worry about erasing it. I really wanted this middle line to be shifted more towards the other side, which is not the most prominent one. And I'm really playing with the eyes here and the nose. It's looking like a robot or some kind of a superhero from a cartoon animation. But we are very close to our goals. We have placed the facial features. I wanted to try another one and see if this goes well. The cheeks are not properly attached to the skeleton. These are kind of going out of the plane, so I tried to give it a skeleton vibe. We can really adjust the face shape after drawing, so I have seen many artists drawing a whole skeleton, a cranium first hand, and then drawing the face on it, and it's very impressive, but it really requires a lot of patience, which currently I don't have any. I just want to jump on to the end where I am really considering myself out of the beginner artist zone and into the intermediate, and then finally an artist. However, it is going to require a lot of practice, because you can only acquire this kind of perspective knowledge if you practice, because this needs a lot of diving into the deep sea of knowledge about the anatomy and the placement and different methods used to draw the portraits. Well, Andrew Loomis in this book has really given out a lot of various face angles that can be used to establish a good face. So I only tried a few of them. The goal here was just to practice the ball setting up in different perspectives and having the cross of the middle line and the brow line placed however the ball goes. So here I wanted to practice this bigger one, really wanting to test if I can jump onto this level, because I am aiming to know a little know-how of these perspectives, and maybe if I do so I can draw better. Well, not really the same, but definitely an improvement. It does look like a man's head. I went back camera and tried to fix the lips and some more like shadings, and I think it's acceptable now. And I wanted to try this weird angle of the face as in the book, and it's like the face is really facing the other side, so we can only see the nose, and it's a bit different for me. I have never drawn such kind of faces, but it was not really hard. It just requires a lot of attention to details and a lot of hard work. Well, I really had a lot of fun practicing these basics, and I am really looking forward to just finishing the basics and diving into the real colors of art and different styles. This is it for this video. Hope you all like it. Thanks for watching and bye.